Hi, welcome to part two of the October Art Challenge sketchbook tour. So I already did part one and I actually did published it in the midst of October. So we are up to Plushie, which is 15. And for today, we're doing part two, which is from Mistake all the way to Light. So there's 16 drawings and yeah, let's go. Right, so we stopped here at Plushie. For the next one, which is StreamInk 16, the prompt was Mystic. So for Mystic, I was thinking more of someone who, a room belonging to like someone who is into, the mystic, Tibetan bowls, and then maybe meditation, crystals and mirrors and things like that in general. And for this, because I wanted it to be something more like a dreamy kind of like feeling, so I opt to use this Sailor Ink Studio number 162. It's a very beautiful turquoisey green, and it actually looks it's like a shading ink, and I used it in the pen BBS 469 double nib fountain pen. So this pen, I got it off Taobao. You can actually go to one of my video, which I actually show, my loot from Taobao. I also use the same pen in the next drawing. So in the next drawing, the prompt for this drawing is celestial. Celestial could, I'm thinking more like a outer space, something like, we have the constellations, we have some stars, UFO shooting stars, space shuttle kind of stuff. And for this one, I was using the other side, which is probably this one. Yeah, I was using this side of the pen. This ink that I'm using, that I've used for this drawing, is actually the J. Herbin 1670 Emerald de Chivol. So for this ink here, it's a shading. It has sheen, and it also has shimmer particles. So it has gold particles in it. And when you use it, you got to shake it to sort of disperse that shimmer. You do see this beautiful shimmer and the sheen over there. Although you can't really see the shimmer, I can't really see the shimmer. These specs are actually done by it's just a normal gel pen that I use. Yeah. Okay. So the next one is the prompt is basket with and the same prompt, and I also combined it with the Inktober 52 prompt for hats, because I wanted to do like a traveling hat, straw hat and a basket shop. And for this, I actually use, I think I've introduced this before. This one, the Morandy colors from Shangs. And I already used these previously. And here are the three brown colors. And so far so good. I really quite like these gel colors. They are kind of waterproof if you allow it to wait, like to dry up. But if you want to use it, like use it to paint, you can use it when it's still fresh. So here are the three colors, and I really enjoy using these colors. Okay, next one is the prompt is merchant, and for this prompt, I was thinking more like a medieval weapon, merchant store, traveling merchant. So this is like modern merchant, and this is like the medieval merchant where I actually included like a carriage with all these things that people put inside to sell. Like they travel everywhere and they sell stuff, and they also have, this guy has a horse. And for this piece, I was using one of the platinum pigment ink. It's waterproof ink. The name of this ink is Brune Sapphire. So it's like a reddish brown sapphire color. I was using it on the pen that I got. One of the latest pen that I bought, the Corridors, Platinum Corridors. It's a retractable fountain pen, and I really like this one. So you can retract it if you don't want to use it. For the sky, I was using the Kujaku. So the Kujaku is also a beautiful color from Pilot, the Hiroshi Zuku ink. Next one is the prompt is called Mesmerizing. which I had some problem actually thinking about what to draw. But then I was thinking, what painting was I mesmerized about with, and the paintings that I really get mesmerized is from Vincent van Gogh, his Starry Nights, and the stuff that he does. Very inspiring, very mesmerizing, and this is his room, and it happened that what I have left, from the 2 lines pen are these 3 colors. So they are really the colors. These are the colors that you see. Yeah, these are the colors that you see in Vincent's room, and I think it's just right. And he actually painted this also. Yeah, so pretty fun to recreate this. Okay, next is Haunted. Haunted is the prompt number 21 for StreamInk. This one, the thin lines, is the platinum carbon desk pen, which I was using probably Lexington Grey. And then the shading is done with this beautiful color from Sailor. So we saw the Sailor just now, the 162. This is 123. So 123 is a deeper purple color. This is the Sailor ink, Sailor 1911 standard. This is a special edition. It's a demonstrator. Okay, I got it in Zoom Knit. So for this one, I did like a house, like a haunted house. pretty standard, for haunted. There's either you draw ghost or you draw a haunted house. Yeah. Okay. Next one is body. So body is StreamInk 22. And the ink that I was using is this one from Noodlers. It is the number 41 brown ink. I think I was using my Ahab. Okay, so the Ahab is a pen that I go to when I use inks that are hard to clean or inks that have shimmer. The ink is not. It's not. Maybe it has gone bad because it's really quite a while since I used it. But the shading is really bad and it's really weak. And it's like diluted, so I really don't like this ink. The other ink that I use, but I didn't use the fountain pen for it. I just use a brush, which is this Inaho. So Inaho is a Hiroshi Izuku ink, and I think I use it probably around all these here. So yeah, the color is slightly more warm. So anyway, this is for body. I did a tattoo shop because tattoo is body art. Okay, for the next prompt, the prompt name is Tentacles, and I combined it with the chef from the Inktober 52 or the Inktober 2020, and I thought I wanted to do like a takoyaki store where the chef is an octopus who has like 8 tentacles. So I actually streamed it. You can find the link to the stream. I was using the Vinta Cosmic Blue, okay, and I was using it the Moonman M2. So when I was doing this, I had a lot of difficulties getting the flow through because this Cosmic Blue is a sheening ink. So generally for sheening inks, they tend to be stickier, and this is made worse by the fact that it has some gold flakes inside, and that's why you it's really hard for me to draw. So if you notice in the video that I actually had a lot of problems getting the ink to flow. I'm getting a little bit irritated with this now. I'm gonna give this a good shake, okay? I hope that is gonna help. No, it's not helping. I'm not sure whether it's the ink or because of the shimmer, and because this is a fine pen, that's why it's causing the problem. Next is this one is the StreamInk 24 is D&D. D&D is like Dungeons and Dragons. So I had a few interpretation of D&D. One it will being dinner and dance, the other being like do not disturb. So but I think it's understood as it was like D small n D. So I think it's Dungeons and Dragons. So in this piece I did like a dragon in a dungeon, which is like underneath. So we have this adventurer who went down to hunt for treasure, and he came upon a dragon. This ink is very interesting. It's called a Vinta Gold Dust. Just looking at it, it feels like it's an antique gold color, and this is really how they combine it to give you that color. So this is I think it has some dust. So it has some shimmer to it. I was using the AHA for this one. Next is StreamInk 25 Cryptid. I have no idea what Cryptid is until I look it up, and it's actually like, you know, those imaginary mysterious creatures, and I wanted to do like a cryptic hunter. So he's like an urban legend hunter who keeps all these like artifacts and, you know, files, and how he had actually plot them onto, you know, different parts of the world, and how he is also going out to hunt them. And for this one, I use the Mont Blanc. So far, I have only used Mont Blanc Rose Burgundy. So it's like a Le Petit Prince range of ink. And this is the calligraphy pen. So it's a flex nib. But I didn't really use the flex here because I'm not like doing calligraphy. I'm just using this to line. Okay. Next, this is StreamInk 26. Prompt is Angel. So for this prompt, I was thinking like a candy shop celebrating Valentine's Day. So will you be my Valentine? So the parts in grey, I actually use the platinum carbon desk pen, which I have, what do you call that? Lexington grey. And for the rest, I was using the Daiso fountain pen. So this Daiso fountain pen is just $2. The color, it comes in several colors. So when I got this, it came with 2 cartridges, and they are all pink in color. Explaining this, it's actually not that bad. You know, it's actually quite okay. And I think after you can even convert this to eyedropper when you're done with this. And don't throw away the cartridge, because you could refill this with your favorite ink, which is what I normally do. Okay, so the prompt for 27 is skull, and I wanted to do like a Halloween trick-or-treat kind of scene, where if you have kids going to house to do their Halloween things, and you know, like I've seen on like Google and Pinterest how people have decorated their house, and they have like skeletons and spiders, bats, you know, pumpkins, stuff like that. And for this one, I wanted to use the J. Herbin 1670 Rouge Hematite. Yeah, so it's also a shimmering ink, so it's gold shimmer in there, and it's also sheening, so it actually has some green sheen. I'm gonna use my AHA because I could clean it out properly. You can actually see how beautiful the color is, even on the, you know, in the actual the lines itself. Prompt 28 for StreamInk is Goblin. It may not look very obvious here, but this is in fact the diagonal alley that can be found in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. This would be the Gringotts Bank. It's a bank that is managed by goblins, and there's actually a goblin statue over here. So this is Vinta Sikatuna. So it's pretty similar as well. It's like a red with a green sheen. So yeah, you see like the brownish, greenish kind of like sheen, and even the lines, can you see how beautiful it is? I was using the Moment M2. I don't know if you can actually make out that it's kind of red. It's still like, I clean it out, but the barrel is still kind of red color. Yeah, it's just how staining it is. Okay, next is Mother. Mother is a StreamInk Prompt 29. I combined it with the Inktober 52 shoes. So this is like a nursery. So it's a room where mothers spend most of the time in, and they have like, you know, toys, baby cot, the baby sitting on you know, like mom carrying the baby. They have shoes, stuff like that in their house, in that room. And I was using the other two, the last 2 colors from the Morandi Shanks color gel pens, and they are pretty close. So there is one that is slightly more brown, and there's one that's slightly more opera, like rose color. Number 30 is anxious. So this is not anxious. This is like anti-anxious. This is like not anxious. I actually did like an onsen town. So this is an onsen town in Japan. I don't remember the names, you know, perfectly, but I actually did like a the live stream. I just leave it here where I explain more about the place. So for this one, I use a Japanese pen, 40th anniversary Hello Kitty sailor pen, and it's in extra fine nib. I really like the nib. It's 21K nib and it's so smooth. And the color that I was using was this Private Reserve Arabian Rose. It's quite similar to the rose burgundy. Probably more violet, I think. More violet than pink. And I think I was also using it together with the Vinta Mermaid Green. So this is the Vinta Mermaid Green. So one of their shading inks. Nice shading ink. The color is pretty similar to the 162, and yeah, just a little bit more like dull. Last but not least, we have light. So light is StreamInk number 31. And I was using the Olika Monami Olika extra fine knit pen. And they didn't come with a converter. So this is like their old cartridge, which I reuse. For the ink, I was using Australia. So Australia is a very beautiful, dark, deep red. And it's water resistant. Okay, this is actually a Hoi An. So I was doing like a street scene in Hoi An. It's like a city in Vietnam where they have all these like lanterns just going across streets. So can you see like the lady with the Vietnamese hat? And here are the other inks that I use to just put the colors on to the lanterns. Yeah, and this is the end, and I'm done. These are all the drawings I did for the StreamInk art challenge in October 2020. Here are most of the art materials that I use, but I think I probably have more because I also got 2 new pens and I got a whole host of ink samples from Vinta Ink. I am going to do a giveaway today. Like, it's just a fun thing because normally for me every October after I'm done with my art challenge, I would always do something for people who like my work or who has been supporting me along the way. So what you need to do for this giveaway, very simple. Go to all my 31 drawings, right? Look at them carefully and identify how many cats are there. Okay, so I'm going to do this in 3 different social media. So I'm going to do it in YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So the first entry in each of these that has the correct number of cats, you can tell me which prompt you like, and I will convert it into a digital wallpaper. And I'm giving it to you for free. Please write your answer in the description box. Write your name, write your email address. Anyone can take part. You don't have to be from Singapore. It's open to everybody. The first person who get it correct in each of these social media will get free digital wallpaper from me. I will do this especially for you. So just pick one of these that you really like, and I will make it into a wallpaper for you. All right? Okay. So I thank you for staying till the end of this video. I think it's really long. So if you really like what I'm doing, you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. All right, share it with your friends. And if what I've done has resonated with you and you really like to support me, subscribe to the channel. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. See ya.